cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. All right, man. Let's jump back into this content, man. Spoety Face, Adam22, Young and Hefe, Lush, and Munchie B. Talking about Doughboy. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Content. Yeah, we definitely described that was organic and that was natural. You know what I'm saying? But
do you see how distressed Doughboy was about it? For sure.
That was And then he keep on bringing it. What you know? How many times you gonna say it? Nigga, if you with a nigga, you ain't gotta keep on saying it. Then say it one time and leave it out. I fuck with you though, but you this, but you that. I mean, you gonna say it. My nigga heard you the first time. Trying to get a point across that bad.
My whole thing though is that there's been people on the podcast over the years where it felt like we didn't really get into the meat and potatoes of the conversations that maybe made sense to have with them, because this podcast is a mixture of turned down non-affiliates like myself, as well as real members. Shout out to all the members like Aunt Hefe and Munchie B, etc., who can be kind of intimidating to certain people. And there's people that I can think of in the past where, think about it, like in the past, I've expressed remorse because of the fact that when Big Ski was on the podcast on a consistent basis, that we didn't really have some of the conversations that would have really made sense to have with Big Ski, because we were all afraid that he was going to murder us. And I have kind of vowed.
You felt that way, Les? Nah.
I think you are lying because you were afraid to die.
Don't speak for Les.
Who is Big Ski? And did I miss that? That's something I'm over my head. I miss on.
That's ridiculous.
Listen, you weren't there during the Big Ski era. You were in prison. But this was a dude who seemed like, if you said the wrong thing to him, that he might take your life.
Bro, he was so nice. He was like the friendly
until he got mad, and then it was weird.
Yeah, but I never seen that side of him. Like, my whole thing being over there, because I wasn't there that much when Big Ski was.
Okay.
Like, when I...
Oh, yeah, your era didn't overlap with him too much?
Nah, but he was like when I first was working for No Jumper, he was security, and so he was the one that he was super chill, and he would chop it up with me when I went over there. So I was like, oh, okay, Big Ski, hella cool. So no, I didn't think bro was going to possibly...
It sounds like he has a boundary, and if Adam may not have respected said boundary, honestly.
Kill me? I thought he was protecting me.
Okay, I never thought he was gonna kill me, but I did think that if I asked him like straight up stuff on camera, that it would get awkward. Or even like, not to make it about AD, because obviously AD was not giving off like some vibe like he was gonna hurt anybody or anything, but there were things that you would like kind of call AD out about on the podcast level, and he would kind of just like be on some gangster and like just start talking in circles, and you'd be like, oh, okay, this is awkward. Like, maybe I'm just not going to bring this up anymore, because he's just like getting mad at me for like saying anything critical like off camera about the pod. Like, me and Josh had like a meeting with AD one time about the podcast kind of sucking, and he basically just like ranted to us for like 20 minutes about how the podcast was actually really good, and like it was weird.
Well, yeah, I think also beyond AD specifically.
He said AD didn't have no accountability. Got it.
But just if when people haven't really been around that, I guess it could have a different accent to him. Like, oh, this guy's big and he's from a gang. Maybe he's going like trip if you get mad. So I can understand if you haven't been around that, you know. But that's it.
No, for the record, man, look, I'm not trying to scare nobody. I don't want nobody to be scared of me. I'm not trying to be no menacing presence and none of that. Like, I just think, any man don't want to be disrespected. Like, I'm not trying to have nobody not be who they are. Shit, be who you are. Like, hey, any real man just command respect. Like, that's it.
Yeah, but mind your business, though. We don't come in trying to point out stuff and doing mind your business.
Okay, but
Like, if I'm doing something disrespectful, like even if
Basically, Doughboy don't come in pointing people out, trying to get your clout up and get your name off other people's downfalls. Simple.
and I'm a mindful, like, even if I'm doing something respectful, even if you felt me falling asleep on this disrespectful, that's something you can pull me up on. I'm not gonna be mad about it. Like, oh, what you mean I'm sleep? Like, hey, Hefe, like, you know, we pod, you know, you kind of, oh yeah, for sure, boom, I got you. That ain't nothing I'm gonna be mad about. You feel me? Because it makes sense. You feel me? Like, hey, you know, we.
Hold on, y'all. She had a rough day. Hold on. All right, let's get back into this content.
And you up here like this, but
is it different with somebody that you just
I'm not even talking about Adam. I'm not.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I ain't talking about. I don't know, bro. I'm not mad at him either. I ain't had no problem with him either. But I don't even know, bro. We ain't even met, so like really, what he's saying, I really don't even give a bro, because we ain't even met, bro. Yeah, I ain't even met, bro. So I don't
that's
give
what he said. He coming in like, man, I don't like the fact that you eat policies. You know what I'm saying? Pumpkin seeds on the set, young man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, policy.
That's just talk, bro. That's what you know. It's content.
Hey, you know what I believe though? You know you're a comedian, right?
Yes.
So I think he real. A lot of that shit he be contenting.
Yeah, but he can't get mad when somebody fired back. You know what I'm saying?
So he has been on the receiving end of a lot of firing,
working
for sure.
Like, what is you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I could have been fired because, like I said, I've been hearing all type of shit and don't even know it, but I just keep my comments to myself because I don't even know dudes, you feel me?
Yeah, they putting the gay shit on them.
I just keep my comments. That's just the type of dude I am.
I think they was the thing is my biggest critique right now of Doughboy is I think is super disingenuous to act like you're being victimized when you were actually trying to hit a lick on Spoety.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to hit a lick on Spoety Face, and it just didn't go the way you wanted it to go.
You was trying to
everything I love, bro.
He was violating your ass.
No, he wasn't, but
I got
everything.
sick. I tried to.
So like, what you
And I told him this on the pod earlier. I was like, this is my biggest thing with you right now.
Everything I love.
Because he saw that in his perception, and like he's like, oh, Spoety Face, the chat kind of on his helmet. I might be able to get one up on bro right now.
You think that was strategic?
Yes, no, it was very calculated.
He said Spoety Face is already on the receiving end of so much action in the chat.
We got a pod, Spoety.
I'm Doughboy. I'm going to speak on behalf of the aggrieved chat members who are looking at Spoety Face like he's kind of a...
Yep. All right,
So basically, Doughboy thought that Spoety Face was the easy target and tried to humiliate him. Got it?
Hey, you referring to Thursday?
New narrative just dropped.
I'm referring to
when the Thursday. That was Thursday.
He was trying to get on bro helmet and got smoked in the debate.
Hey, but look, even though it was crazy, I gotta call Doughboy out on something because I didn't even see that. I didn't even know if somebody sent it to me. So after the point, we had a conversation. It's like, before the clip dropped Sunday, the episode, the Thursday, did it drop Sunday, right?
Thursday for Sunday.
The episode, Thursday for Sunday. So we had a conversation after that. He like, oh, bro, you know, so we had to tell each other, like, bro, I'm podding, but at the end of the day, like, whatever, like, you feel me? So yesterday, I guess he started off the pod with the same shit, like, bro, like, you still on it, like, you feel me? And then Ricky was like, oh, well, I didn't appreciate that neither, da-da-da-da. It's like, that's the case. I could have waited until I got here, you know what I'm saying, and spoke on it, to speak on it. And then, when I left yesterday, he brought this stuff up with the girl about the same topic when he said, oh, and they said the same thing that I was saying on the pod with Sus. Like, don't wait till I leave and then try to bring the situation up. You know what I'm saying? When you post a dead it, because then that gave me room to
I think Doughboy brought it to your face on that stream.
He did.
He brought it right to the city council.
Yeah, but that's the way Doughboy did it was kind of weird, though. Like, you didn't have to do it like that. If it's already a dead issue, you already had to understand it. Why keep pressing at it?
After we had a conversation, he got smoked. First of all, I was up 10-0 on that episode.
No, you resorted to ancient anti-black slurs.
Nah. Anyway,
it was already over before that.
He got you out your body because you started calling them random racial slurs that you probably never said before in your entire life.
That's a lie.
I never heard of it.
I call Ricky the same thing.
On stream?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. I feel Ricky the same thing.
People that are pro-black, that's not like an uncommon word to use in that context, to be honest.
Like, Ricky got up here and said, you know what, Doughboy? I don't appreciate Spoety Face calling you that. Ooh. You don't appreciate Spoety Face calling you that, but you can appreciate a person that's non-black calling you an N-word. Make that make sense to me.
Did Ricky said he was okay with that?
Yeah, that's real. Now, you came, that's real. you mad at a black person for talking to you with that word, but you can't. You could accept somebody else. No, that's Ricky. You jiggable one, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He said it again on the same thing on the stream. No, so you can't tell me what
that opinion. He's walking that back now.
Every time, just for the record, because I feel like you're conflating two things when you say N-word. Whereas, like, when we talk about non-black people using the N-word, we are 100% of the time talking about Mexicans, whites, etc., using the soft A in the positive, friendly type of way, and not the hard R, which is typically used as a term of hatred. And it's like the J-boo word, EBK J-boo, is obviously like primarily used.
First of all,
nobody calling that homie. Hey, what am I?
First of all, all right. So first of all, you can't tell me what that word means to another black person. You're not qualified.
Well, I think I'm correct.
No, you're not correct because you're not
qualified. You know black people that just use that as a term of endearment.
No, it was definitely not a term of endearment.
Then you agree with me?
No, what you're trying to say is you're trying to compare that to a non-black person using the word as a term of endearment. What I'm saying,
right? But when a Mexican uses the word, they're not using it as a term of hatred.
Adam is bad podcasting right now. He's literally cutting off Spoety Face at every turn.
Can we just agree on that?
That's not the truth always, and it doesn't matter. Let's say
it is 99% of the time.
No, it's not. All right, let's say you're right. Let's say all right. Let's say
every Hispanic person that we know is using the N-word as a term of endearment.
All right, listen.
But here goes the thing, though. The majority of most Hispanic people who use it in LA, unfortunately, are not using it as a term of endearment. So, Adam, I don't know why you're even going back and forth with this. You're white. I don't even know why you decided to take this battle.
You're right.
Obviously, I'm right.
They're obviously wrong. Let's say you're right. No. So my whole thing about it is you got a problem with a black person calling you that, whether it's an term of endearment, but you don't have a problem with a non-black person calling you the N-word. Period. It don't matter if it's with an E-R or with an A.
But I thought you just said that Ricky is okay with non-black people using that word around him.
And that's what I'm saying. So
he said he wasn't. Now
all I'm saying is that
no, he said it on the stream yesterday. So he's like, "Oh, Spoety Face, I don't appreciate you call it."
But he was talking about the J-boo word.
Correct. Yeah. So my whole thing is how you don't appreciate that when you just sit there and say you will allow your friends to call you the N-word
because one is used as a term of hatred and one is not.
I'm not even gonna argue with no.
Way worse.
But you just agreed with me.
I agree with you.
Okay, so when you listen to a rap song from a Mexican rapper and they use the N-word, it's typically not being used with the hard R in a negative manner, right? Obviously.
Yes. I can't speak to where they coming from.
Has anybody ever?
Because a lot of these dudes that's using N-words, they not. See, people always say, oh, just because he grew up with, man, a lot of that's keeping it bad. A lot of these dudes don't like black people. That's keep it real. I'm from LA, bro.
Not the ones I know.
Man, that's what you keep saying. You from what you know. You don't know.
But here go the thing too. All the ones that Lush bring on clearly hate black people.
Clearly, you don't know.
Listen, I don't hang out around the long goes. I don't know. I don't hang out with the Mexicans who are so burned out that they hate black people. That's obviously
really saying that they don't like black people. They use the N-word.
So Adam22 just disses the long goes. Got it.
There's less than 1% of Mexican people in LA.
You said less than 1%.
You think less than 1% of Hispanic people have actual racial animosity?
We're talking about gang. We're talking about gang members. We're not talking about.
No, we're not. We're talking about people and like human beings. You just threw in the gangbang.
It's not less than.
But also, I would say less than 1% of like Mexican gang members have negative opinions towards black people, right? But either way, you're trying to argue against Ricky by comparing two things that are completely different, which is one is a term of hatred and one is like a friendly term that is used to embrace.
And I don't think it come out of nobody word to me. It point whether they want to say that or not. That's like you saying, oh, just because I'm Mexican, I can say it's an term of endearment. It can't be a term of endearment if somebody finds it offensive. So how are you going to tell me if I find it offensive? I don't care what you're using it or what you're intending. It's offensive to me and the people that feel the same about me. So
you're saying that if 99% of people that this random Mexican person we're imagining they use it around, they take it as a term of endearment, just because a small amount of people take it as like a hateful term, you're saying.
So now Adam is minimizing how black people should be able to interpret the word nigga, despite the fact that the word nigga is rooted in hate. Got it.
That it is a hateful term?
So you said a small amount of black people.
Yes, I would say the vast majority of black people do not give a about Spanish
And
people.
that's a lie. And that's a lie. I know that's a lie. Yeah, that's a lie.
But then why are there so many popular Mexican rappers who say the N-word all the time that you almost never hear anybody say shit about it? Why are we sitting right now with a make-believe Jewish Mexican dude who says it all the time and apparently has mostly received a pass throughout his life for saying it? And yes, it really pains me that we're still talking about the N-word. We need to talk about other things on this podcast. This is the most basic ass thing you could possibly talk about in the podcast. No, because you find a way to take every single conversation that we have on here and turn it into a conversation about the N-word. That is your tick, and I'm challenging you to do better.
Man, you can challenge me to do better. I'm gonna continue to do it as long as people use the N-word that's not black.
I'm just asking that you.
I don't care. Don't bring it up. Don't bring up the topic. Don't bring up the topic.
It wasn't. You just randomly started talking about Ricky.
What happened with Ricky?
Spoety Face is crashing out on Adam.
All I'm saying is that at some point, podcasting is not going to be just us talking about the N-word over and over and over every single week.
My stand goes. My stand. I'm always.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you don't have to just say it over and over, right?
No. I think Ricky was just saying he don't feel it fit the J Boo. Like, that's why he said he felt it was offensive because he not that or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you almost never hear this word in current times.
But, man, how you not even in a conversation with
I love how me
people?
being white means that I'm not even allowed to be alive. That I'm not even allowed.
But it's true, though, because you're not in the conversation with black people that are even having this conversation. So, Adam, no, you're not correct.
You acknowledge the fact that word is almost never used in modern times.
It seems like you at a cookout besides this podcast, and you not around the aunties and the uncles.
I love the fact that you're acting like I'm not allowed to have any observations about the world around me because I'm white. Obviously, nobody says that word anymore. That's why we all couldn't believe it. Munchie said he never even heard anybody say it his whole life.
I doubt that. I
kind of doubt that too. But Munchie said that, and I feel like a lot of people were in a similar situation where they were like, "Whoa, you never hear that word anymore." That's a word that we associate with slavery or like the civil rights era.
You heard it. I didn't really know.
But no,
the word and that JP word definitely get used when we feel like a person is.
I have an idea.
Is owning.
Everybody else on the podcast is going to stop talking and you can talk about the N-word for the rest of the podcast because clearly this is something where you've just got something you want to get out of your system.
Adam is treating him like a little kid and being extremely disrespectful for sure.
Not even about my sister. It's about it came up, and I stated the facts. You're just mad because
you just make every conversation about the N-word.
No, I do not. It came up.
It's like some kind of pathological thing that I think you got to get out of your system.
No, it's not, bro. I'm not gonna never get over it. But people are saying it's not there. We can move on though with the topic.
I know.
I said what I said though.
Right.
I wanted to see it.
It's just like, do we really have to just do it over and over and over?
Every time it come up, man, I'm gonna stand. We can move on.
Podcasting is about entertaining the audience. And at a certain point, it's just not really entertaining.
He keeps saying, let's move on, and Adam continues to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. The nigga said, move on, bro. He said, move on.
To talk about the same word every day for hours.
I don't do that, but don't bring it up.
We were talking about it for a couple hours yesterday.
It was 24 hours. We had nothing else to talk about. We was trying to keep the people entertaining. 15%. We don't want we giving you the clips. We going viral.
But do you notice that is not really a clip anymore because it's just been done to death?
I don't know. What's the topic?
But you will disagree with every single thing that I like. Okay, can you acknowledge that there have been giant rap songs by Hispanic artists in which they say the N-word over and over and over, and there's been almost no controversy?
What giant song that has been
6ix9ine Gummo says the N-word like a zillion times. I saw like the Breakfast Club have a conversation about it. I've seen a few tweets, but for the most part, nobody gives.
Big Pun.
People was definitely
constant.
Cypress Hill.
Every Mexican gangster rapper.
Be real is black, bro.
People was definitely saying something about 6ix9ine.
Barely.
How he black?
You sound crazy.
You were in prison.
That was the whole thing.
You said because he got Afro-Latino roots, perhaps?
Because he a blood. I just say, if you're a part of our culture, I don't trip.
All right.
But that's what I said yesterday. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't cool with outside. That's why I say you can't say it. Because you lean more so towards raw side. You feel me? You a tag banger.
I lean like the.
I want to get like a fire alarm.
You leaning like a cholo.
I'm gonna get like a fire alarm thing that says like the N-word, and when the conversation breaks out, I'm gonna pull it and it's gonna.
You trying to be funny about it?
Oh, that is funny.
Yeah, Adam's definitely trying to be funny and disrespectful about it. But with that all being said, man, we up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal is right down to the left. You know the rest. We go.
Protest the ass, man. We on the ass, protest the ass at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you get saved. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you get saved. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm an aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you get saved. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you get saved. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.